Oh, um, welcome to Chase to the Underground. Tonight we're joined by none other than Becca Neeson. How are you doing?
Well, you're good. I'm happy to be back. I mean, I haven't done it in a long time. I
I know.
enjoy it despite you making fun of me.
I would never do such a thing. Well, I've never made fun of you directly, only of your idea of fun.
I feel like I could look a little closely at that statement and probably find many, many holes, like Swiss cheese holes in that.
You
But
think?
yeah, like
I,
your hatred of the fact that I love mint chocolate. That's
no, 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 no,
pretty
no, 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 no,
core
no,
to
no,
who
no,
I
no,
am.
no. Yeah, that. I don't want this to turn into like a sort of Jordan Peterson type fucking podcast. But you said I. What did you say? What did you? What were your words? It was like I hate that you like mint chocolate. I don't. You're welcome to like mint chocolate. I just think mint chocolate is objectively foul.
objectively, objectively foul. That's not a thing. That's just not. All right, we're
Speaking
racing.
of foul, we're in with the D's.
I'm watching the C's. I'm
Are
watching
you?
the B's.
Have the C's died?
Yes.
Oh, thank you.
I think actually the B's have even started.
No, maybe. Anyway,
Because I.
we are currently in with the. Oh, my Garmin watch says I've had an easy day. Good to know. We are currently in with the D's, and you weren't here last week, obviously, so you might not know. But last week, it was very decentric, because of the reshuffling which has gone on behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, Zwift, where um, they basically lowered a lot of Swift racing scores. So we had a lot of people who would be C's, B's, riding with the D's. And
Oh.
that was a little bit problematic. So it's just been interesting to see. Zwift said they've been away, they've tinkered with their scoring system, and let's see whether that makes a difference. We haven't changed the segregation of the chase race, so we just figured we'd give it another week. Let's see how it pans out, and let's see how if people have moved into categories which are more suitable for them. And the D's are definitely a lot smaller this week.
Yeah, 16. But it looks like the B's are only 8.
Ooh, oh,
At
that's
least I think
interesting.
that's. So I
What
don't
about the
know.
C's? You've missed our friends the C's out.
The C's are a little bigger, but Todd's already off the back. I don't know. Let me see. They're 26.
26.
Yeah.
Sweet
What
Jesus.
pens did you use? What categories for zero? Like, is it 1 to 150?
It's something. Todd says he's back. I can see in the chat Todd is back.
Really?
He says he's back. I mean,
Oh
who
wow, he caught. That was a big chase. Well done, Todd. That was hard.
just
I
who
wonder if
who
it
am
was a
I
dropout.
to say otherwise? If you give me 1 second, I am able to tell you what the split currently is. We had to tweak it, you see, because this kind of the Zwift Racing score was sort of forced upon us. So the D's are 0 to 350, the C's are 350 to 500, B's are
Ooh.
500 to 700, and then the A's are 700 to 1,000.
Oh, that's a
That's
yeah.
what.
That's a hard split. 500 to 700. Like Alice Lethbridge is like 670 or something.
So she'd be in with the B's.
Yeah, she's a beast. I mean, she is a B as
Yeah,
in
but
beast, but
she
like
is she a B
she
mixed?
no,
She's an A
she's
women, of course.
I'm pretty
Is
sure
she?
she's an AA.
Okay.
And she slaughters. She's like
Animals.
just
No,
This
I
is how
mean,
rumors start,
yeah.
Reese.
Obviously, Alice is a strong rider, but I think a lot of the A women are still B mixed typically. So,
Yeah, but Alice is an AA.
okay.
And not only is she an AA, but she's not super tiny like some, a lot of the elite riders are under 55 kilos. She's not. And her power numbers are like her 20-minute power is 300 watts. So we're not talking about like a small wattage,
I
super
think
powerful
what we're
climber.
talking about is a problem with Zwift Racing Score, not the coalition categorization, right?
Yeah. I mean, possibly, but also I think maybe 0 to 350 is a large spread. Like I think there are even some B women who are probably C mixed, but who are under 350. So
Mm.
we'll see. I mean, this is a good course to test it, right? Because you've got mid 20s in your D's, mid 20s in your C's, and then you've got 8 B's and how many A's?
Well, we will find out. I mean, the CPAC is not that big. It is compared to maybe some of the other groups tonight, but we've definitely had bigger groups. So it's a little bit hard to tell. Like, is the distribution a little bit uneven because the C's appear bigger, or is it just that less people signed up in the other categories? I think it's quite a flat course, so there's not going to be something like a climb, the viaduct climb. It's not really a climb, but like otherwise, if this group starts splitting up just on the flats, then we'll know that the distribution's probably a bit wrong on our end, or Zwift's end, or someone's end, or both ends.
That's the worst. Both
That's
ends.
the worst, isn't it? Then we can try and tweak it. I think, we've just tried to see how the scoring plays out, and then if we have to tweak, we'll do it on our end. But just looking in at the C's right now, I mean, they look happy as Larry.
Yeah, but they're not really strung out. They're just kind of like doing blob speed. They need a little
Lobs-
bit they need a little bit more leadership in there. Come on, Todd.
Whoa,
Recover in place.
Todd, the gauntlet's being thrown down there. Apparently, you're showing zero leadership, according to Becca.
I didn't say zero.
Apparently,
I just
I'm
said
the
show
harsh
more.
one.
You're still the harsh one. I just
Okay.
aim to be harsh in the future.
Hey, guess what?
What?
We are live tonight, not just on YouTube, not just on Twitch, but also Kick.
I don't even know what that is.
No, nobody does.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah.
But we are live there, and I've already had a spam message.
Oh,
So
that's helpful.
go Kick.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Ken Promoter 111111.
I can see Ansel here. Where's Etel?
You're so funny.
That was a good one. No heart rate monitor. I still remind if you are joining the chase race, please do wear a heart rate monitor if you want to be in the official results. It is a prerequisite. And I think it's very common now in most races to have a heart rate monitor. Like, it's pretty standard, even in like standard community races. We can see somebody has dropped off the back there. They've stopped pedaling. They're pedaling again. Oh, someone's fallen back. Well, I mean, the C's do have a sweeper, so is that a sweeper falling back to help out? It could well be.
There's 2 or 3 back there too, so it's.
Yeah, I feel like the third from the back is the sweeper. I can't remember who's sweeping today for the C's.
The A's are going pretty fast. The A's are going 47 kilometers per hour. The B's are going 44. The A's are catching the B's quickly. They're only about 40 seconds back.
Well, here we are. We're on Bart Cam. And not a massive A group today. But when is it ever?
Yeah. Although they can get, maybe they'll get lined out and really TT it. I do feel like sometimes when it's too big a group, it's there's not enough uh, leadership is harder, and so you just kind of stagnate. And
Mm,
maybe in this course, the D's and the C's might be able to stay away with a big blob because it's not that much climbing. But anything where there is like a significant climb, I feel like you need to coordinate, save energy, get in line.
yeah.
Ooh, look at that line. See?
Exactly. I mean, this is exactly what they did last week. They had a beautiful little TTT going, and that's exactly what they have to do, basically. Um, this, I don't know. It's very interesting when you've got a pretty much pure flat course. That plays into the hands of the groups, especially for the C's who are a bigger group.
Yeah.
But just looking at the A's seem a little bit more disciplined, to your point. So if they work together, they really stick out this TTT. They're doing pulls on the front. I think they can do it. But then it is all dependent on them all working really hard, because there aren't going to be any opportunities where just their pure watts per kilogram are going to give them an advantage. There's no big climb. The Viaduct.com is probably, we'll see a little bit of splitting up from the other groups. Definitely, I've seen it before where just other riders or other groups in the chase, they're ill-disciplined and they get split up. So that can be something which happens.
Yeah.
Well, we're
I
watching one C rider just being passed now.
yeah. Oh,
So,
keep going, buddy.
keep
That's
going.
that's hard when you're passed so early in the game in the race.
Yeah, it really is.
It looks like there's a lot of people having dropouts. I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
what's
know that
David
they're
doing?
dropouts,
David!
but
Come on, David!
push it, damn it.
God
Um,
damn it, David. Well, I'll give him some kudos. Maybe that'll help. I'll give him a ride on.
push it to
No,
the limit.
David, no. See if we look at him. Emotionless.
Oh,
Ah, no. What's
he's got his
happened?
his
I,
he's got to go shave his beard.
I
That's what's going
appreciate
on.
the white,
Beard trimmer.
maxed out white socks, though. That's good. His heart rate's coming down, and his watts are at 0. He's going to fall off his bike. Well, look.
Oh no, Bio!
There go
I
the
yeah.
A's. All right. Well,
I do
let's
feel
just.
like I've seen more and more dropouts. I don't know if it's I don't know if it's a Zwift update that had some faults, but I mean, I've been hearing from a lot of women that they've had way more dropouts in the past couple weeks
Oh yeah.
than than in the years past, and I don't
I don't. I
I
think
don't
in the
know.
years past is a little bit unfair, but because I've seen a lot of dropouts over the years.
Yeah.
Um, I did have a problem in the team time trial in ZRL where there was a server dropout, so
Yeah. I
I
think
was
that
basically riding alone.
yeah, but then you pop back in,
You
right?
pat back in, but everybody vanished for a really long time, and
Oh
luckily
no.
for me, I've been in that scenario de-essing so often. I kept pushing, and I actually ended up ahead of everyone else,
Whoa.
which was a nice surprise, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Especially in a TTT situation. Oh,
Yeah,
that's hard.
exactly. So, but that was hard because I didn't get a break essentially. So,
Yeah. So then you needed to recover, which is, I mean, fine.
yeah, for a rule of about
So
mm, 3 minutes. Anyway,
it does seem like the C's are being, their lead is getting a little smaller to the B's.
ooh, spicy.
I just saw a 5 seconds drop, so there's definitely, they're definitely making the B's are making more progress than we were giving them credit for.
And where are they currently in France? Tell us a little bit about that.
Are you talking about the history of France, or are you talking about what kilometer they're at on the race course?
No,
Because
no, where in France are they? Thought you were bringing
the knowledge
the
of
facts. Yeah.
yeah. Um, I brought no facts. I actually didn't even know which course they were on until 5 minutes before the start.
Okay.
But I do think that this is the course that you passed Saint Michel, right?
Yeah.
So,
You missed your chance there.
oh, I have been there, Mont Saint
Have
Michel.
you?
Yeah, and it is beautiful
In like VR or in real life?
in real life.
Oh, okay.
So it's one of those castles where it's like built onto a hill, right? Mont. But the real cool thing is the tides around there. So when the tide is high, it's an
Yeah.
island. When the tide is low, it's like, the bogs essentially all the way
Yes.
around it. So when you go into it, you can see how far out the ocean is. And so like if somebody wanted to attack a castle like that, you'd have to base it on the tides, and that's why it's so well protected.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. I did have a piece of knowledge.
But not from pirates. In fact, it is more prone to pirates than a normal castle.
Why?
Huh?
The pirates will be caught on the tides, because the tides
The
are like
pirates
12
know
meters.
about tides.
Yeah, but they have to attack and be able to get over the castle walls within a tide cycle.
Yeah,
So-
of course.
I don't think pirates know how to do that. I think you're giving
Pirates know how to do that. Pirates are some of the best sailors in the world.
Do you come from a long line of pirates? Is this what I'm hearing?
No comment.
Yarg.
Yarr.
It's
Did you
really
know this is
pirate.
an interesting fact? The whole pirate accent is based off of just one person, an actor's interpretation of how a pirate should sound. Because they
Like,
otherwise
"The
have no
Scallywag."
idea. They have no idea how pirates sounded like. It just so happened the actor was from Somerset and decided he would just exaggerate his own accent. So everybody's been going around going, "Hi, me Highlands," just because
Yeah,
of him.
mateys.
Yeah.
And
Which
everybody
was,
knows it.
which was shocking.
Yeah.
Even to me, I thought that is just how pirates sounded, because a lot of pirates came from Wales and probably the West Country and from Cornwall. So
I mean, it looks like we've got a Welsh rider in with the C's.
have
So,
we now?
We've got two of them.
Yeah,
Or-
it's very nice. Sorry, just a swift exchange of a mince pie.
Ooh. That's not very British.
Do you have
You
mince
guys are-
pies in America?
Not really. No.
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 Crikey.
The whole idea of mince pie is like anathema to Americans. I'm like, why?
Did you know that in the Victorian era, mince pies, they actually made them with fish?
Fish
Interesting
pie sounds
facts.
Delicious. Yeah, I'm not sure. That makes
I'm
me
not-
even less excited to go back
Well,
to.
of course, they were
Victorian.
originally made with suet, so
Mm.
luckily now it is just raisins and cranberries, I suppose.
Yeah.
Anyway, I digress
Halfway through.
somewhat. Well,
Coming up to the aqueduct. The D's
we
are
were-
in the aqueduct. Or
Yes,
the,
we were talking a little bit about what's the word? Discipline. Very
Yeah,
good
the-
British word. And I feel like the D's have been a little bit ill-disciplined, perhaps. They're a little bit strung out. It will come back together on this little descent, but I think they might have lost a little bit of speed. The proof will be in the pudding. It looks like that Lauren is only 40 seconds away.
Lauren
What is-
was with the D's. He was a D leader.
What the? No!
Yeah.
Lauren!
I know. Go Celine! Celine is a punchy rider. She's trying to get back on the back.
Go on, Celine! There's a
Yeah.
ride on.
Go.
She's going to get back on,
Yeah.
maybe. While she does,
so.
eat a little bit of mince pie.
I mean, yeah. She Lauren's gone though. 49 seconds. That's too much. And they're coming into the lumpy, bumpy part. So RGV is the reverse course of Douce France, of course. And Douce France is bumpy up front and then flat for the second half. And RGV is flat for the first half. You hit the aqueduct and then it's lumpy, bumpy. So.
Wow. Someone's on Zwift Hub.
What's Zwift Hub?
What?
What's Zwift Hub?
Oh, maybe you're too fresh.
I am quite fresh, yes.
Celine's back in, you'll be glad to know.
Boof! She's through
and
the front.
Straight out the front.
That's the power.
I can see Lawrence was tactical. He dropped off the back so he could report on whether the bloody foliage getting in the way. He fell off the back to report on whether the seas were coming.
I mean, the seas have closed about half of it, right? And I would expect that they would come together right at the finish because the D's are likely to decelerate, right? They're going to get slower as they hit at the back half where it's lumpy bumpy. And the C's are likely to be able to close.
Well, the D's will what word did you use?
The D's started 4 minutes ahead of the C's, right?
Yeah. No,
so
I was going to say use a D pun, and then I'm going to say like the C's are going to accelerate.
Yeah. But it's an S sound.
Right.
Accelerate. Yeah. You ruined it.
Okay. Story of my life.
Yeah. Womp womp. So let's see. So then the C's are. Looks like the B's are still a minute 42 behind. Ooh.
Yeah, let's hop back and see where the C's are.
See where the C's.
There you go. They're just under 2 minutes, says Lauren. Bless. Whoa, the C's are close to Lauren. We're going to see Lauren reporting back to the D's up front in a minute. He's a snitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Snitchy's got a snitch. Everyone needs a profession. Okay, so, but then C's to B's is a minute 37. So they've also closed about half of the distance. But I think that that's going to be harder for the B's to close because they're in a tiny group and the C's are in a big group. So what does Zwift Power project for finishing?
Pray do tell.
I don't even know how to read that. So you got to do it.
Oh, Lauren's sprinting! Lauren's sprinting.
He's going to get on the back.
Well, he's trying.
Oh, the B's and the A's are together. Ooh.
No.
Yeah, the A's are passing the B's already. Stay with them, B's. Come on.
Well, look, there we go. Lauren's been caught. Oh, bugger off. There we go. Here is our mega BA group. Alba. Back once again.
For final tour. Come on, B's. Stay with them. What's the link to the broadcast, Reese?
Mm-hmm. I just had to mute whilst I was eating that. What's the link to the broadcast? Well, you can just go to Reese.
This is it's been a long day. Supposed to be the hard
part. It's been a long day. Twitch.tv/Reese at Coalition.
Twitch.tv/. So just in case anybody wants to watch in the future, they have it easily accessible. Whoa. All right. On target. I mean, I think so. Wait, what does Whip Power say? Who's going to win? Because I would guess.
Jesus, can't believe you're asking me.
I would guess the C's would win, and the D's are going to get passed right in the final bit of the intestines, and the A-B group will catch the D's.
Sorry, where are the intestines?
They're coming up.
Oh, you mean the what did I call them?
Hopefully
Uh,
intestines, because that's what they're called.
well, I didn't call them intestines. I think I used to call them like the mini S's or something.
But they're not mini. They're bigger than the S's.
No, yeah, but nah, they're
Yeah,
not.
they are. Oh, yeah, they
Nah,
are.
nah.
I feel like this is the challenge round. What do you want to bet? Bet.
I bet you the rest of my mince pie.
I won't take that bet. Bet me
That's
something
because you
better.
know it's a bet you can't win.
You can't you can't use that on a woman. That only works for with men.
What? Mince pies? Mince
No,
pie-based bets.
trying to like provoke them into taking a bet that's not to their advantage. That's a man thing.
Is it?
Oh yeah. Ask your wife. She'll tell you.
Uh,
The,
my wife
the
would take the mince pie.
well, she might like mince pie, but she wouldn't take a bet that was not to her advantage just because she was like egged into it.
What? It's got nothing to do with eggs.
All right. All right. So the A's and B's are starting to hit the bumps, not the intestines yet. There are a couple inclines, and they're all strung out now, but they're not helping. The
Oh,
B's are not helping the
oh,
A's.
oh, oh. I have, I have the results, as in the predictions from Zwift Power. It predicts that the C's, the A's, and the B's will finish at the same time.
Ooh, that would be a good
Oh,
one. Let's see it.
there's Lauren.
All right.
Lauren, where's the spread? Oh,
Oh,
he used it all up on the
yeah,
C's.
trying to catch. Yeah. Well, so I'm in with the C's right now. Oh,
So
you're
am I.
yeah. Oh,
Jinx.
samesies. All right. So the D's still have a minute and 20, a minute 20 on the C's.
Well, this is the thing I didn't mention to you. Zwift Power has the D's down as winning.
Oh.
Yes.
Hmm. Well, I would expect that there would be a split coming up in the D's and that the stronger D's will pull ahead.
On the Wavy Boys.
On yeah, the wait, no, it's called the intestines.
Says who?
Zwift.
No. Definitely not.
Betcha.
Anyway, so when we get onto the Wavy Boys, that is where the D's will suffer. But with the gap they currently have, it could work out for them.
Yeah.
And I think, Todd is. You questioned his leadership, but I think that he's done a.
Didn't say that.
I mean, you did. This is being recorded,
Yeah.
so. Um,
He's gonna play it back and he's gonna
I
be and it's
will
gonna say,
clip
she said
it.
nothing about Todd.
I will clip it and send it to him.
I love Todd.
Everybody loves Todd.
Do you know my
Ah.
first words were I love Todd?
When you were born?
I didn't speak when I was born. I don't know about you.
Oh God, so you're a late
Welshman.
developer.
Yes, definitely.
Fair enough.
But
When we're born in Britain, we quote Magna Carta
that sounds
in our
right.
first hour. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you are put into a
The most humble of all peoples, the
you are sent
British.
to comprehensive
Everyone's always
school.
said that. Yeah. Yep, it's fair. We come out in cowboy hats. That's the Americans.
Oh, I believe it. You come out riding
A bull,
a bull.
like a little mini bull.
Yes. They're called bullets, by the way.
They're called bullets.
Bullets. Yeah.
Oh, that was funny. Ish. It was funny-ish. I laughed, but it was more like
In bemusement.
yes.
Yeah. Todd
Well,
says ghosted. I don't know.
Todd's ghosted in the seas? Oh.
I don't know. I think maybe he's gonna ghost you after he finds out.
No.
All the things you said. All the things you said. Yeah.
Running through my head. So, recently I got a karaoke machine.
Shut up.
because following
No,
a certain
just.
election cycle.
Are you shitting me?
Are you talking about my karaoke machine?
Yeah. Are you?
Oh no, I definitely did because we had a certain election cycle here, and after a certain election, I was so depressed that I needed something to bring a small amount of joy back into my life. And
Mm.
so, what brings joy other than bad singing and disco balls? So,
Are you there, like dancing?
yeah, my kids every night are like boop, and so they have all these songs, and so all the things
Yeah,
you
but who
said running
who
through
who
my
is
head, running
this?
through my head.
Who's this?
I don't know. Who is that?
Come on, who dances like that?
Trump?
Yes.
Ah! I don't know. I try to avoid all media sources when
Ah, well,
I can.
I am very confident your karaoke machine will help restore democracy back to the United States.
Well, back to our hearts at least. That's what counts. I mean, I only mentioned it because you were singing a song that my kids love to sing in
Do
karaoke.
they?
Yeah, all the things you said running through my
But
head.
that was like, that was a big, that was a big thing at the time.
Absolutely.
I mean, you
All
know,
right.
very unhygienic. Kissing through a jail cell. Did they kiss through the jail cell? They're in a jail.
I don't know.
They're in a Russian gulag, I think.
We don't watch the music videos as we're doing karaoke, by the way.
Oh, that's
We're
a
just,
shame.
yeah, we're just singing.
Anyway, where are we right now? We are on the Wavy Boys.
And the D's are doing an excellent job.
They are.
I'm really impressed.
It's
They
sad.
are dropping a couple,
But we must remember as well, there's probably many of these Ds who are actually Cs thanks to Zwift Racing Score. Ds sponsored by Zwift Racing Score. So it does mean, you know, if you bear that in mind, there will be a lot of riders here who can push a lot harder. I mean, Dolan here is pushing 4 watts per kilogram. Scott's 3.6. Those are not
yeah.
numbers we would normally see in the Ds. So
Yeah.
we do have to bear that in mind. We have this sort of false illusion that this is, you know, a pure D pack in the sense.
Yeah.
So if there are any real Ds in this group who are hanging in there, congrats, great job, because I know there are going to be some Cs in there making life difficult for you, and we can see some ill discipline right now because it is very strung out. I think quite a few of these riders are thinking of themselves and themselves alone, and it is that sort of selfish mentality which is going to possibly slow them down a little bit. Okay, they are on the descent section, so it's not such a big deal. Maybe they feel like this is the time to attack a little bit early, I would say, but
they're about to enter the intestines.
What? No.
Yeah, they still have.
Surely they're already in the intestines. If you're,
they still have the last of the climbs though, right? They
What?
still do. Yeah, they still do.
Yeah.
The D's do. They've got another up.
Yeah.
They've got at least one more. Yeah, here we go.
Ah, it's not much. It's really not much.
But they're all splintered now.
I mean,
And
their wheels are stuck in the ground, which is problematic, I think, but it's not slowing them down by the looks of things. I think the C's, they're under a minute now. They're going to have to push very hard because they're running out of road.
Yeah, I don't think that they can close it. But they're 30 seconds ahead of the A-B group. So it's 30 seconds A-B to 30 seconds C to 30 seconds
Roger,
D.
I just caught this message a little bit too late. And he said it's 5 minutes ago. Looking forward to see some action on the hills.
Let's
I
see
mean, not really hills, are they? And he also asked, do we have one lap only? Correct,
Yeah.
Roger. One lap only. We're not sadists.
Yeah, it's a Friday night.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there is one D off at the front. Who's
we did
pushing
say that was gonna.
pushing 5 watts per kilogram like a D rider does. All right, I'm not even gonna.
Wow,
I'm not
that's
gonna bother, to be honest.
that's a little. That's not even C rider. Like,
No.
yeah, that's unfortunate. I
Well, it
feel
could be.
like,
To be fair, it could be a C rider. If you've been having an easy race in the D's, you could push 5 watts per kilo right at the end. But here we
well,
are.
a
We're
minute.
at the end.
Ooh. All right, so the D's won. And are the C's going to stay ahead of the B's, A's?
Well, we're going to find out very soon. So
They're
here
all
you
sprinting this week.
go. The D's are coming over the line. And
And
oh.
here's the C's.
The
Oh, where's
C's.
Jesse?
Here's the C's. I want to see some big bad man sprints coming. There's some A numbers coming from Zaccarino. Gonna
Todd,
catch.
look at
They're
that.
gonna
Look at
catch
that
the
leadership.
stragglers.
Yeah. Look at that leadership from Todd, by the way.
Look at
He's
this
doing-
sprint cam.
Woo!
Boy.
Yeah. But now you're stuck. Oh, and the A's. All right. So, ooh, there's a B sprinting towards them. Oh,
Here we go. Boom.
wow. Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Well, no, the A's did do the B's there. David, come on, David.
You
Damn,
got
everybody's
it. That's
finished
okay.
pretty close together. I noticed someone in the chat, Espionage 3 said I came for the jiu-jitsu tag, but I'm staying because this Zwift thing is super cool. Glad to hear it. Listen, tomorrow I will actually be doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu commentary for about 5 hours. So there will be Jiu-Jitsu tomorrow. We're having a in-house competition, and I'm doing the commentary for the fighting. So
5 hours?
it'll be something like, if my headset stay alive. So tomorrow will be Jiu-Jitsu. Today is Swift racing. Very different things. So if you do want to see some Jiu-Jitsu,
Do you have fun
Espionage 3.
facts?
I would just be talking about how different people are, I don't know, choking out or breaking people's arms.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we're lucky. If we're unlucky, we'll just have white belts grabbing each other for 5 minutes. But hopefully not.
That's just the holidays. That's special. I'm not sure how to react to that one. 5 hours of commentary sounds like
I hope it's less. However, Espionage 3, I'm just here to show love to any jiu-jitsu homies. Oh, thanks. Appreciate that. Us. Yeah. So hopefully it's less than 5 hours, but there's a lot of matches to get through, so I really don't know. But we'll be starting from 11 a.m. CET, all things going well. Weigh-ins from 10, so I'm not live streaming the weigh-ins.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that would be super boring.
Yeah. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks. If you want to join, you're welcome to.
No, thank you. Plus, I think that's like 2 a.m. So I think I'm definitely going to say
Hey,
that.
listen, if I want to stay up and watch like any like UFC or ADCC or like CJ or any of these like big jiu-jitsu competitions, they're always like 2 a.m. CET. So I think if I can do it, you can do it.
That's true. Can and want to are different. So we can go into that on the next broadcast.
Listen,
But-
I have the rest of my mince pie.
How big is this mince pie? Are you just like taking tiny bites? Is that like how you do it? Because it's so intensely flavored. I don't understand how you can eat like big pieces of it. That's why I do not mince pie. I mince words, not pie. Ah, you're welcome.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to do commentary for can I plug the...
Yes, now is the
Boudica?
perfect time to do a plug.
All right. Now that no one is watching, I'll just plug it right here. Reese is going to help us do women's commentary for the women's stage race of Tour de Boudica in January. And we're going to be joined by Jilly Bean, who's actually my in real life coach. Or it's actually not in real life, but she's
She's not a
is
real
my coach.
person. Is that what you're saying?
to be determined whether she's real or not. I've never
Okay.
seen her in person. She coaches with somebody that I have met and ridden with, and I have pictures of him behind me, which is the only way I would take pictures. So you could see me in front of him on the road. That's the only way I agreed to do pictures. So
What are the dates?
January 3rd, 4th, 5th. So
Time?
there's gonna. I don't remember. I think it's 11. I think it's 11 a.m. PST, 7 p.m. CET. I'm pretty sure.
Okay, and if anybody is out there, obviously everybody will be wanting to tune in to see the live stream. But what if anybody wants to take part in the Tour de Boudica?
So you can find the Tour de Boudica on the Warrior Games or on the list of Zwift events on the FCC event page, but you have to sign up in advance. It's not one of those that you could just enter because there actually is a verification process. So that you have to join a team through a team, and you have to submit your weight videos in advance. And it is a little bit more complicated than just being like, oh, I have nothing to do today. So you don't have to do all three, but you do have to commit to a certain level of verification, which is different than other races.
Okay, so if you can't compete in it solo, so if there's any solo riders out there, are there any teams you can think of who might be an option?
Like Coalition? Yeah. I don't know if you heard of this little team called the Coalition, but only if you look good in pink, because I don't know, somebody determined that it needed to be pink and purple, bright pink and
purple.
There's purple all over it. Let's look at the kits.
Yeah, thanks to basically the pink is too bright to be printed, so when you switch everything from RGB to CMYK, everything gets duller, and so it's not actually a purple, it's actually a sort of faded pink. Very, very, very boring.
I stopped listening halfway through that sentence, not gonna lie.
It's fine.
Okay, so Boudica, join a women's team and join if you'd like, or just join the broadcast and enjoy a large racing field of women, which is not very common. So it's great.
No, it's great to have something like Tour de Boudica going on, supporting women's racing. And we are very happy to be there and provide some of the live commentary so that everybody, even if you're not taking part, can experience the excitement of women's racing, which quite often is more exciting than some of the men's racing. And it's also different. And it's also true of real life women's racing. I actually prefer watching in real life women's racing than men's racing, I would say, because it's just so different and it's often feels more competitive. So
yeah, I feel like there's more surprises in women's racing. So, and I'm actually really impressed with some of the tactics that I've heard that the women on Coalition have done in ZRL. Like, I feel like women are coming into their own in playing tactics, and a large part of that is having someone demonstrate them, like Alice. Like, we have the alpha team and we can watch what they do, and it's really inspiring to see women doing specific things, because when a man does it, it's kind of like, it's just the testosterone speaking. But when a woman does it, you're like, oh, that's possible. We could do it. So I love it. I'm a big fan.
As you should be, as we all should be. And yeah, just give those who are viewing those dates again for when we'll be back with Tour de Boudica.
Yeah. Yay. Maybe we'll do a chase before then? No.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
No, I was asking for the dates.
3rd, 4th, 5th.
3rd, 4th, 5th.
Yeah.
Easy.
At a questionable time that I'm pretty sure is 11 a.m. PST.
All right, nice. Yes, we most probably will be back for another chase race next Friday. Just before we go, just because there's been a few messages in, just going to highlight them before we head off. Roger was saying, awesome racing. Oh, that was close. It was actually
That's
quite close. It didn't feel
yeah.
very close, but when we actually jumped back to the other riders, it was relatively close actually. So
That's the way it should be. Good job.
yeah, we will check the results over on Swift Power just to see how it shakes out. That'll be interesting to see. James was just in there to say, gutted to miss the chase race, got cooked in a ladder race instead. Yeah, again, ladder races on Fridays should be banned. Said it before. Stop messing with our chase schedule. And actually listening to the color chat, I'm pretty happy to have missed the chase race.
Oh.
Because the color chat was so interesting. But
Oh, yeah, that's totally what he's saying.
yeah. And then also Espionage 3 just added learning so much about a multitude of things in this stream. So that's
Maybe
good.
Espionage 3 should come on and commentate for the next chase race.
Welcome to
No.
Espionage 3. If you want to come on, you don't know anything about Zwift racing, but that will not
That
hold
could
you
be
back.
fun.
That will not hold you back. It is not held back Becca at all. So
Not even going to listen to the outro music now.
you've got to. And last comment here, just from James saying, good luck to the coalition ladies in the Tour of Boudicca. Yo, yeah. Okay, we are going to head off. Becca possibly will join me again next week for Chase to the Underground, same time, 8 p.m. CET. I will be back tomorrow with the jiu-jitsu commentary. So if you want to see something a little bit different, if you're not into jiu-jitsu, but you just like listening to me, then you can listen to me talk for 5 hours whilst a multitude of men hug each other to death.
Sounds excellent.
Dip in. I will be happy for the company. And yeah, very, very nice job. Good racing, everyone, tonight. And yeah, we'll see you soon. And Becca's going to stay around whilst the outro music plays because she knows that's the right thing to do.
Because you shame me enough.
100%.